I have another Sephora haul, so let's put these products to the test and see if I like them or not. Let's start in the samples. I have the Very Valentino concealer sampler here. I'm gonna put this into a giveaway because I highly doubt I'm gonna buy this. And then I also have the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin, and it has their serum and then the Yummy Skin Serum Tint. So I'm also going to put this into a giveaway because I think this is actually a really nice sample. Then I did not know Sephora had this option, but with different makeup products like foundations and concealers, you can get up to 3 different samples for that product. So I have the Makeup by Mario foundation here in 3 different shades because I really want to get this foundation, but I have no clue what shade to get. So hopefully this helps. So we're actually going to look at it together and you guys tell me which one do you think is going to match me best. I'm going to put it on and we're going to see. So this one is 2N, then I have 3W, and then I also have 5N. So let's get to swatching. So this is the 2N. Okay, that's definitely light. I also want to note these packets are like pretty much empty. You're not going to be able to put this all over your face. You're going to have to do what I'm doing just to see if it's the right color or not because there's pretty much nothing in them. Let's go ahead and do 3W now. This one is a little bit darker. Okay, I feel like this one had a little bit more product than the last one. I still feel like that's a little light, but closer. The shade I really wanted to try was the 4.5N, but they didn't have that one available in the sample shades. These were the 3 closest to my skin tone that they had available, so that's what I ordered was these 3. I mean, they're free samples, so I can't complain too much. This one is the 5N. This one had even more than the last 2. How does that make sense? I don't know, because they were all the same size. That one looks a little dark. So if I had to go between these 3, I would definitely do the 3. I'm gonna give this a second to completely dry down. This first one's pretty much dry, and you can see it is still super light. So 2N, out of the question, not gonna work. The 3W looks pretty nice. And then obviously the 5 is too dark. So I'm really just gonna wait on this 3. And I might go with this one, or I might try the 4.5. Because I feel like this isn't too dark. It's just like a step too deep. While we look crazy and letting that dry down a little bit, let's talk about the other products I got. And of course, they're all Makeup by Mario. And this is the reason I don't have my eyebrows done just yet. I have his eyebrow gel. Do I need any more eyebrow gel? No. But I wanted to try this one. So that's what we're doing. We have the shorter side and then we have a longer bristle side on this brush. And it's supposed to be pretty good hold. And then I did just get a basic black pencil liner. I wanted to try it. Don't ask questions. I heard it's a really good eyeliner, and then it does have this brush on the other end to smoke it out if you want to. We're gonna try it. Then I did get this little glittery guy here. It is so shimmery. This is the Master Crystal Reflector in the shade Quartz. It says it's a highlighter, but this kind of reminds me of the Fenty Diamond Balm, like that same kind of product. So I kind of want to use this as like an eye topper today. And I think the part that I might be most excited about is this lip combo. I have the lip liner in the shade Hue, and that is what that looks like. It is such a beautiful pinky nude color. And then I have the lipstick. This is the Super Sun lipstick in South Shore. This lip combo is gonna be good. Okay, I think it's dry now. Honestly, 3W does not look bad. And it's like a smidge warm. I definitely would have liked a 3 in a neutral shade, but it's only 3W. But I think that might be my best option with this foundation. Like, it doesn't look terrible. Definitely too light, definitely too dark. I think 3W might be the winner. Without further ado, let's go ahead and try out this brow gel. Like I said, this is supposed to have decent hold. I am going to start with the shorter side here, just to get the product in the brows. Decent amount coming off, but not overly saturated. Like, it's saturating the brows, but I don't have brow gel all over my face, so that is a good thing. We are gonna just take the little fluffier side here, grab all those little hairs that's sticking up, push them down, and then switching back to the short side, pushing them down further. And then I seen on Sephora a demo of him doing this, and he just took the end here and rolled the brows down into place. Oh yeah, these bad boys are gonna be locked in. And I have to say, the brow pen is going over this very, very well. No skipping, no issues. All right, base is on. Let's go ahead and try out this black pencil liner now. And we're just gonna see how pigmented she is. Okay, that is so black. Okay, it's very creamy, very black. I'm pleased. Of course, I'm gonna do a look with the Makeup by Mario, the neutrals palette. I have to. I just have to. Let's start in the crease, and I think I'm gonna go in with this shade first. That is very, very pretty, and I like how this is setting up the eye look. I have something kind of dramatic in mind. Let's see how well I execute it though, because I don't know. So we're going to deepen this outer corner now, and I'm gonna start with the more slate gray shade. All right, and we're just kind of creating the shape out here with this dark gray. I'm taking it a little bit on the lash line, this outer corner, and slightly into the crease, something like this. All right, and then once you have something like this, we're gonna take the black and further deepen this. So I'm gonna switch to an even tinier brush, dip into the black shade, and just start deepening what I already did here. So we're just going to kind of follow the same shape, but keeping it even further out. So with the black, I'm taking it close to the lash line, scooping it around, and then taking it further into that crease to make that shape a little more defined. Obviously, we're gonna blend this out so it doesn't look crazy, but this is just gonna add some shadows. I'm even taking this and blending it a little further into the crease area. And like I said, this can be a little bit more of a dramatic look. Once you get that black blended out, it should look something like this. It's just a deeper gray, you know, rather than a super intense black. Now I'm going back in with that gray shade, and I'm going to smoke out this lower lash line. And then I will go into the black and get closer to the lashes, but this is going to be the main color under here, is just this dark gray. Now for the lid shade, I'm going to use this lightest shade in the palette, and then obviously we're going to top it with sparkles, but I want it to have a little bit of a base, so I'm just filling in anywhere the gray and the black is not. And honestly, that makes a pretty big difference. Here's with and without. Now for this little sparkly guy here, I am going to try it with a brush first, just to see if it's even possible to use a brush with this product. So I'm taking it on a small little Sigma brush here, going to really load her up. It's definitely on there. And let's just press it on. This is definitely going to be a product your finger is going to be your best friend. So using finger for this and just pressing it on. Yeah, that's already so much better. Look at the sparkle. And of course I am taking it on this inner portion of the lower lash line, give us a little more sparkle to the eyes. All right, eyes are complete. Let's go ahead and move into this lip combo. Again, the lip liner is in the shade Hue. I do believe that's how this is pronounced. It's H-U-G-H. Guess Hue. That is so pretty, and I love his lip liners. They're so creamy. That is such a pretty color. Ignore my crusty lips right now. Like, we're not gonna talk about it. And then our lipstick in South Shore. Match made in heaven. And here's the finished look. Trying some new Makeup by Mario products. You guys know I'm obsessed, and you can see why. Like, every time, it just fucking eats. And for real, this lip combo, if I had these products in my collection when I got married, honestly, this look would be a huge contender. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you like any kind of makeup content, that's what I do over here. So definitely like and subscribe before you leave. And until next time, I'll see you guys later.